Hey guys, I'm Neon Glitcher. How's it going? In today's episode, I've got another GTA 5 Online Top 5 video. And in today's episode, we're going to be going over the top 5 sports classics in this video. So let's start and begin.
Start talking like Malik. Oh yeah.
So guys, this week coming in at number 5, we have the Pegassi Monroe. Now this car is very good for acceleration and look wise, but it's not so good for handling and is quite hard to control when it's driving and you are accelerating full strength on the controller. You will end up crashing eventually, and it is very good for customization options. Also, it can look very nice, especially I like it in chrome or like a limey green color or neon green possibly, or even neon purple. It will look nice with a very nice like neon color. Also, it'll look nice with a modded crew colour, and it is just a very OP car for sports classics, and it's not one of the best, which is why I did think it deserved a number 5 spot. But anyway, moving on to number 4, we have the Inverto Coquette. This was added in the Flight School update, and it was part of it. And of course, guys, this is a very fast car, and it is also one of the most fastest for acceleration in the game out of classics, and it is very unique in its own way, because as you may notice, it's the only car which does have a topless version of it, along with a roll cage which goes along the back if you have the topless version without the hard top. And the hard top does also look nice and it looks very unique in its own way, and I really like the shape of it. But guys, the handling on it once again isn't the best. But anyway, moving on to the number 3 spot, which this week is the Z-Type. The Z-Type is very nice, modern and unique in its own way. It does have a lot of customization options, and it is better for customization rather than driving. But I do really like this car very much, which is why I put it in the number 3 spot. And it is also very fast when you pick up speed or when you're on the motorway, or if you're in America, the highway. But it's also very overpowered, and it can be very lethal and fast. If you're in a race and you have sports classics as the category for cars, I would recommend this because it does have the best handling. And if you're not very good at driving, guys, obviously you're not going to be good at handling, so you may crash in this if you are new to the game. But of course, if you're not, you should be quite good at handling this car, and overall it is one of the greatest cars out of sports classics. But anyway, number 2. At number 2, guys, we had the Stinger GT. The Stinger GT is only available online. It's not actually available in story mode, and does cost 875,000. Don't quote me on that, guys. I'm not quite sure whether that is right, but it's great for races, and it's also one of the fastest. But of course, it also does have its disadvantages to it, because if you want to do a race and you want a good sports classic, I wouldn't recommend picking this, because sometimes it will go too fast and you will end up crashing, because it is actually, I think, the second fastest sports classic. But of course, it is good for shows, and like it's good for presenting cars and representation. It does look very nice, and if you was in a car showroom, I guess this would look nice. But it is, of course, a very fast car overall, and it does have a lot of nice customization options. Anyway, coming in at number 1 spot, we have the Albany Roosevelt. Now, this car was added in the Valentine's Update Massacre, the Valentine's Massacre update, along with the Tommy gun, which is also very good. But guys, this was a limited edition vehicle, and it was only available for I think 3 days or the weekend. But it's very nice, and the interior also looks nice if you're on next gen. But it does have its advantages to customization, and it is one of the best cars at the sports classics for customization options. If you customize it to the max, it does look outstanding, and it will beat all the rest if you were to compare it to all the other customization options on the sports classics. And it is my overall favorite, mainly because of its rarity and its uniqueness. It does look very different, and it's just something which you won't find a lot online, and it's very, very nice in its own way. And it's also got a top speed of, I think, 220. No, it's not 220, I think it's 216 miles per hour, but that's very, very fast. And of course, it is one of my favourite sports classics, but that's in my opinion. But anyway, guys, here's the outro, and goodbye.